Wild creatures ahead. Shall be done. Time for some fun! It is begun. I can do it. Very well. I shall do it. I am done. The task is finished.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Shall be done. I will do it. It is begun.
I am ready. Indeed.
Bye.
I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. Quickly! As you say. It is begun. As you say. It is begun. As you say. Very well.
Right there.
Can you hear me? Or somewhat? Fuck.
Darkspawn. We fight for honor. I shall do it. Very well. It's a trap. Look there. A cunning trap. The trap. Look there. A cunning trap. It shall be done. As you say. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. It shall be done. Very well.
Even more Darkspawn.
It shall be done. Very well. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. As you say. It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well. Shall be done. As you say. It is begun.
Darkspawn. Everyone's as ugly as the first.
It shall be done. I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Well, well. What have we here?
Hello, Morgan.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. Have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Wondered why here. And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is...
Swooping is
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. A civil greeting, even here in the wilds.
Hi.
You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of
I'm tired from
sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does
And
one
God, I love
steal from
Alistair.
dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother.
No,
I bring
got
before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see
Kukulkan,
them, girl.
A Serana, a Tabris,
Much as I expected.
a
Are
Mahario,
we supposed to believe you were
and
expecting
now
us?
a Brusca.
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide.
still giggle
Either
at the
way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded witch of the wilds.
Witch of the Wild, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, it is, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
Why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. For...
Wrong button. First, good dogs.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. A day, maybe 2. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining. I will die. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it. Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Goodbye, Dada.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, there is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one.
How do you feel? Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Hi. You're just missing fun blood. Bye.
Hello again. Is there something you need? So long as you keep it quiet.
It is over.
I understand your joining is complete. You are blessed by the Maker.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Cailan. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see Heraldon over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored.
Your fascination with glory undoing, Cailan. We must tend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
cover. To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Cailan. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens. They're holding the torch, just in case, right?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word. The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour. Then I must join the other. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all. The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Let's cross the bridge and get...
Fuckers! I thought I made it across without that. There we go.
They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower. Taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Darkspawn. It is begun. As you say. We fight for honor! Shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. It is begun. I shall do it. For the fools there. Now you fall.
Oh, and it's dead. Hate it. Any more shinies? Maybe. Nope, no shiny.
Shall be done.
This is it!
I shall do it. It is begun.
Okay.
Shall be done.
Die.
Very well. As you say. Get off! Very well. I shall do it.
Ooh, grab the shiny. Into the tower.
It's a trap. Darkspawn have sent no quarter shall be given. Shall be done. As you say. It is begun. I shall
shiny didn't show up properly.
Very well. Let's do it quickly. It is done. Fight the ancestors. Very well. It shall be done. As you say. Finished.
Shiny, 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 yeah.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
What now? Darkspawn has sensed us. No quarters shall be
Even more dark.
very well. I shall do it. It is begun, as you said. It shall be done. I shall do it. Very well, as you say. It is begun. It shall be done. Very well. It is begun. I am done.
More Darkspawn.
As you say. Come, let's end this. Shall be done. It is begun.
Logain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. It's depending on us.
forever over there!
As you say. I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. It is over.
Such good puppies. Good puppies.
There! More of the fiends ahead! It shall be done. As you say. It is done. It shall be done. Very well. It is begun. As you say. Begun. I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. Very well. As you say. May the Paragon watch over me.
This is going to be fun.
I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal, quit the field, won your battle, and were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Hi.
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. I wonder at that myself, but perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Bye.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom however. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. Are you sure you want me to describe it? I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Think again.
Yeah. There we go. Bye.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk to me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Ointment. Why would he do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true
Welcome
threat.
to my somewhat silent
Archdemon.
stream.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not as tired as I was earlier.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
Just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are reminding everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the Blight.
That I've actually never
And right now,
one.
we're the Grey Wardens.
Finished Inquisition.
So you are
however.
set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
And I am almost done with time as well.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I.
It was
Now,
the first one
before
out of
you
the
go,
series I finished.
there is yet one more thing.
But then
I
again,
can-
it also kept me from diving
The stew is
down
bubbling,
into
Mother. We have two
one
guests
of the
for the
deepest
eve,
depressions
or
I've ever
none.
had.
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl, and you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Love Morgan's sass.
Her magic will be even better. She knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your
I'm just
chance.
happy I
As for
didn't
you,
dive
Wardens,
further than
consider
what I did.
this repayment for
It
your
could have been a
lives.
whole lot worse. Well over 300 hours on Inquisition alone. And it came to dark places.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our
And I
problems?
love the party
Out of the
banter
wilds,
between
she's an
Morgan and
apostate.
Alistair.
If you
It's
do
so
not
damn
wish
fun.
help from us
Why don't you
illegal
find a bush
mages,
to
young
crawl
man,
in and die?
perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
I
Do you
really
understand?
Do love their banter.
I give you above all in this world. I do
And
this
I
because you
also
must
adore the fact that
succeed.
in Inquisition, Dana talks about in Origins is actually what Morgan ends up wearing at Helheim Sharad.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours. I may have answers. Ask. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what
Yeah.
curious beings village merchants. There I
She said
spoke with
something
men a
about
little.
him becoming a
there
Templar,
they stared and
and
knew
he's
me
like-
as an outsider.
She said something
Mother
about
wishes for
how
me to
she's glad he
expand the
didn't become a
horizon of
Templar.
my
He's
experience
like, yeah, so
beyond
am I,
the
'cause I probably would have already
wilds.
snapped,
Even she was
run
not
around
born
naked
here.
and killed everybody in the tower. Or something to that effect.
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry.
Hello, new
It makes the
viewer.
village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry. And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch.
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found. I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. We should be able to once, or particularly intelligent
Yeah, the party banter
Darkspawn
between
will always
Alistair
detect
and
us.
Something
Hatchet
else for them to
is
smell
hilarious.
instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. Come from underground like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can Cook?
Bye, viewer.
Yes?
Somebody ran away. Oh well.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also eaten different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? She would no more tell me than you, I assure you. Farewell, Mother. Forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to...
Oh, 'tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Shiny, shiny, shiny. Where are the shinies? Oh! No shiny. No shiny. Dang it, I thought there were shinies here. Okay. Off to Lothering. Jump! By the way, sorry if my playing makes you dizzy. Playing Origins? I wasn't a mouse.
And I expect each of you to supply these
A
men.
mage.
We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak.
Broska, who I'm using as an archer right now.
You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Which is the Elven Mage.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar?
Whose name
Your
is
withdrawal
me.
was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
3 rogue hops, 1 warrior hop. And then I've got
Van Tegan, please!
2
Your
rebellions,
Majesty, your father
2
risks civil war. If
1
Eamon were
Kadash,
here...
and 1 Adar.
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Is bigger than I am. Kill the best.
Darkspawn. I can do it. Shall be done.
'Tis your time to die!
Well, asshole.
Another battle I see.
As you say.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you.
What should we name him?
Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Or should I give him to Alistair? I normally keep him, but I don't think the dwarf would really know what he is, beyond that's a dog.
Me? I don't want a dog. I can barely take care of myself.
So many comments come to mind, I cannot even begin to choose.
At any rate, he must remember you helping him back at Ostagar. You're imprinted. Hello.
Great. There we go. The dog's name is Galahad. Don't know why I picked that name. It's just the first thing that popped up. It paused it while I put in a name for a dog. I don't know why. And thank you. Still don't know why I picked that name. It just went, ooh, okay, that one. Time to go find Liliana. This idiot.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you?
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. Isn't it? Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
You get to ransack your and those are the rules. Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Teyrn Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? good enough to kill a king.
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways. Yes. Well, move along then. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering.
There we go, everything's been popping up.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upstand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother...
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked. Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
So long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked you've never...
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. But we need to decide what our gen afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemidia. These treaties, have you looked at them? The treaties, the ones we got. With these, we will be able to raise an army. There are three main groups that we have treaties. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Well, I don't know where. Do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight him. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, he'll be able to tell us where he is. If we head eastward, towards the Brecilian forest, we should hit clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there. That will looking chanter, whoever that is. Out in the field with his army, he's going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion. You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I'm a choice. You'll be Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason, 'tis true.
Then you have a plan. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Hi, person.
Supposed to be, anyway. Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tones. You could be an utter moron. Hey now. Oh, there's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss. Audrey kept telling you how.
I want to go home.
You there! If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. Best of luck wherever you might go.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. It's sad.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, side of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope this must strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Have you seen my mother? Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. Oh, Silver! Wow, thank you. So, you're a dwarf, aren't you? Mother says dwarves are really greedy, but you're not greedy at all. Thank you for helping me.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread? We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But our food, clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody, few elves. Can you help us?
Never mind, Hale, it's no use. Nobody will help one of us.
The Chanters are still operating their board. How? That's dedication.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance. They're not here to defend us. They were before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. Deserters from the king. Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless. Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it? It would be nice to thank whoever did it, that's all. Good luck to you.
So how is it that Terran Logain survived? Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south.
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens meant. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Caleb. Blast those Grey Wardens. They deserve what they got and more.
Oh.
Well, look what we have here.
Get Liliana.
I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? Everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Right, let's make this quick.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
What do you want to tell him?
Hi, person.
I'll tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I could sit by and not help. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along. The Maker told me to. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant. Let me help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down. Indeed.
you hear about food, take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell. A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food. For now, if that gouger isn't careful, he'll wind up in the cage with the canary, or worse. Mark my words. People get more desperate by the day. You will? Odd thing to be doing. But we'd appreciate it.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is? Well, ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for.
Well, I've already got really honest, so like that.
How dare you accuse me of thievery?
Hey, from my car.
Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never...
Mars Shokra, Anan Sam Kyun.
You want? I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
As she says, I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creep as prey for the Darkspawn. You cannot see a use for him. I suggest mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? "20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most. Compared to your kind, maybe. Death will be my atonement. Perhaps. What does yours say is equal to my crime? Right. Are you a Grey Warden, then? My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill, though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
I said enough! We're about to get Sten. After listening to angry villagers.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Maine, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a so very defensive?
Fall into a bush somewhere and die. Hey, thanks.
The Legion's doorstep! They will feast upon our hearts!
Sorry for this
there is
man.
nowhere to... Evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts! They're in the children at their throats now, then let them suffer at one hand! There! One of their minions is already amongst... This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her? On my not be silent!
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The Banlai.
This minion is but the first of those who destroy us! My family, my culture, them all has fled here. But we cannot escape the Darkspawn! I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours. Are you calling me a coward? I have shamed my ancestors.
Best way to get him to shut up.
The blackness will
I still feel sorry for him.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
I will say this, if you start the Broska, there's a character makes you want to punch him in the face repeatedly. And I mean, if you could scream and just wail on his face. He is that obnoxious. And Erg is the best way to put that. But oh.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking about the poor screaming man. I'm talking about a honest, true God. You want to just stab him because he's that foul.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that
Did
you?
watch my previous
Alistair?
stream?
By the Maker, how are you? I was
You'll see what
certain
I
you were
mean.
dead.
No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims. My mission takes priority, but I fear turning to Redcliffe to show for my efforts.
Okay. I'll see if I can turn it down some once I'm done getting through this.
Why is that, if I may ask? I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. If Arl Eamon were well, I have little doubt he would assist you. My quest, however, remains the same.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
Else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. And she could tell you more than I could. To take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. To Redcliffe soon, and tell the Arlessa exactly that. Sir Henrik arrives. My fellow knight and travelling companion. He is delayed, though. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Ow.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Nope, that is the wrong button. That's the button. There we go. Let's hope this works. Also, my mic sucks, so there's that.
Let those who cry out.
Ooh, just.
The task is finished.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be? It is no trouble. Go for you.
Oh, wrong one.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be? I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lotharing's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights? Then what might I do for you? I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. We
Glad
didn't
you can
even
hear me
deny
now,
slaughtering
but
them.
my mic
The
is
revered
still
mother ordered him caged.
wonky, so.
She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Kunari. Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Teon Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster. Teon Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. May be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them. The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent. In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate. If the matter is important, certainly. Only if you are interested in the business of mages. I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
Ooh.
If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde. Now, unless there's something else you need. I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Teon Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. And set a bounty on any who survived. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or
Sorry, I don't
malicious as the
talk
Teon
very
claims.
often while I play games.
Either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case. Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off? No need. I will have it dealt with. Again. Savaral, those fool bandits have returned. Take some men and drive them off and see if you can't capture that leader of theirs this time.
As you command, Sir Bryant.
Now, unless there's something else you need. I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabin on
I'm
the far
very
wall.
story
There is more there than we
oriented,
can
and I
carry when we
prefer
evacuate, so
listening to the story and watching it at the same time. And this is a very story-driven game. I've also played Andromeda, which will probably be my next stream.
travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
What now?
Mass Effect Andromeda. It's the only one I can play. Oh look! It's Divine Justice.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
I've only played Andromeda because I can't get 1 through 3 to play on my Xbox One.
Might I suggest 30 silver? Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then? Might have been kinder to execute him, but
I tried, and I bought the collector edition too.
Why does he interest you?
And he's like, nope, can't.
The Maker Justice. Then his neck count you and me as their murderers. And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well.
And I didn't even have to reveal I'm a Grey Warden
Take these
to her.
keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
No more shinies. Okay.
And
Run
then
away!
the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
She really does. That's part of the reason why I just went to get her first before I went to grab Sten. I need to level up before I talk with that question or exclamation point.
They also say that makes you touch.
So I will talk to her.
We all know that is not true. You got a bed for the night. You taken care. Don't need blood now. Beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay. Wrong button. Yep. Like, a lot of times you go over the bridge and you can hear, like, Leliana
and Morgan snipe at each other at Liliana while Liliana compliments Morgan.
That I cannot.
I think I needed 4. Three, okay.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Ooh, did you catch the line where Liliana calls Sten a softie?
You wish something more of me? I did not think the priestess would part with it.
It's adorable. He's like, I am not a softie. He's like, I saw you look at that kitten the other day, and along those lines. And he's like, I'm not a softie. She's like, yes you are. And he's like, no I'm not. And then she giggles and says, softie. And he just grunts at her.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
I try to get as many of them out as possible, but my normal go-to grouping is Liliana, Alistair, and Wynne. Sometimes I had Zevran, but I try to make it as much of a balanced group as possible. Use Berkeley. Yeah. Just the basic one. Yeah, it's easy level right now. Partly because I prefer the story to the combat. Why does it have to be fucking spiders? I can see doing that. I just prefer to play it on easy. But that's just me. Hello, new person.
Let us dispatch the men. It is begun.
I never really did get into the tactics part of it, even when I did play on a higher difficulty. Of course, it's full. But then again, nope, that is the wrong button. The first time I played, he kicked my rear as well, so. Helmet. I have. There we go. I was only able to pick up one. Probably should have looked for the second one, but I didn't. Wait. If anything, I can just sell stuff. Oh no, it's fine. No, I only grabbed one. Should have grabbed the second one, but I don't remember if I saw it or not. Where is that sword?
As you say. I can do
Well, I'm pretty sure I saw it. I didn't see it this door, but I've seen it before. Oh, I don't know about it. Shinies. Are any of you three shiny? Nope, no shiny. Yep. More. Wait, maybe. Wrong button. Okay. Ah, okay. You can sit there. Send him off and he'll go find something. Finds is a pair of pantaloons. That was odd. You can use it as a gift to someone, but I don't remember who. I think they're a pair of silk panties.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, his work this day.
And I think they may be a gift to Morrigan. When bears attack. Oh boy. Now I can go find the poor lady. Well, they're either a gift for Morrigan or a gift for Liliana. Oh, I know where the bears are now. Duh, they're over here. There are certain gifts that you can get for certain people that they really and others that if you give them like, thank you. Oh, wouldn't you let me frickin' press the button? There.
Let us dispatch them and quickly.
At least the bears here don't totally overwhelm you with what they're doing here. No shiny. No shiny. Right? Oh look, there's the bones of the bandits. In Inquisition, anything you kill goes up in green sparkle, leaving nobody behind at all. And the lore is awesome.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
And there's no more. And of course, Allie's the one who levels up. And I just let them level up on their own. Partly because I don't want to mess with it too much and I prefer to deal with mine versus anything else. But I need... either this one... Nope, I need trap making on the next one. So I can make that lady some traps. Wait, did it just fucking start shining again? And I tried to help that elven family, but apparently I couldn't, and I don't know why. This way, because of the group of men. I gotta fight.
You done heard what was said. Your reward.
I don't know if old King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could fill of hungry bellies. Attack!
Over abuse of blood in this game. I'm gonna go and defeat the bandits as well, so. Yep. And I need... Why do I keep pressing that button? Just a little bit to level up, so. I may go and travel around and see if I come across one of those random encounter zones. Oh, shit, I forgot. I gotta talk to this guy.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my...
So nice to see everyone working together in a crisis.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish.
I'll see if he's still there or
things
not.
people desperately
I don't know if he still is.
Their blood is filling his
He may
pockets.
have already played
So
the
many
Templar
of
guy.
these men lately. Heartless opportunists, all.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those...
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives.
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Folks, if they could buy no goods at all.
They spend their very last because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silver wagon and leave it. Perhaps, if that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
A fine compromise.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance.
I should have brought Sten or Dog instead of Morgan.
Buy something. All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Let's see. Have fun with that. I'm thinking about romancing Zevran. Last time I played either Mage or my Kruslin, it was Alistair. Nothing but Alistair. And I couldn't help it. Because I love his dorky ass. He's got nothing I want. I love him, and I can't help it. I'm going to try to govern this time. Looks like I'm getting my experience from helping out Bodan and Sendo! No, I didn't sell him anything because he never gives me a fair price. I sell more stuff to Bodan than anything else. And I love Sendo. There's actually a thing here around that Sendo is one of the old guys.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodan Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur, my son. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Did I seriously just hear thunder?
Grey Wardens? My, that does... No offence, I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we? We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
I'm down in Arizona right now, and no, I wasn't talking about the game. It could have been somebody moving something. Let me look outside. Well, I wouldn't be able to tell anyway. It's dark. I think it was more somebody moving something. Go to the camp, and then come back to Lothering. No lightning. I just hunting down.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde. We feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Oh.
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
I want to be a smart aleck.
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
And there's Bodan.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes? Wonderful. Thank you, boy.
Lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions,
Sandor.
I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
No. Wow, apparently I only had the one. So. Wrong button again. Nope. There we go. Nope. Yep. Partly because each game uses a different button to get to this menu right here. And it's like, and you get so used to playing one of them that you hit the wrong button going the new button. It's like, crap.
Oh, nope, that back on. Give the boy a helmet. Keep that for now. I don't want that one. I don't use those, so there's that. No, I've not played any of them, even though I have them. I have Witch Hunt, I have Awakening, and I have Liliana's Song. I probably should go through and play them. Oh, I've got that one as well. I've got both of them. One is the Golem, and the other one is Return to Ostagar. Ooh, yeah. I do have that one, because I've seen Sophia Dryden.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
Play while in the main game. I've got those and I've played those. But the ones where you are not in the main part of the game, no, I haven't played them yet.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One fella's actually called him a... what was he now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He'll lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment!
Might as well.
And the person disappeared. Oh, wait.
I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I with your discount.
I've also got nope. But I'll buy that. I guess I have to wait until I beat one of the other places. Because I've got the feast day gifts and pranks.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Soldier's Pass. That's where Shale is. I'm gonna wait to go over there. I can attack? No. Damn it.
How deep is this
There's
lake?
another landmark.
Do you think we're allowed to swim in it?
No, Lily. We can't swim in the lake. So Shale and Ulgren. Okay, I think I'm gonna pause it here and stop the stream because I'm tired and should probably go to bed. But I'm off the next 2 days and I'll probably stream tomorrow about 4 p.m. Yeah, I should be on again tomorrow. Thanks for following.